Hello, welcome to Road Life, where I discuss experiences, successes, maybe some failures, pass along information, knowledge, a little bit of training to those of you who would like to learn and collect information about what I've learned and gathered over the years and recently, actually. So this video is actually about Lakeside International. My friend Trucker Todd did a video on them. Me and him was actually there at the same time. We went through orientation and Roadrunner at the same time, and we both rolled out at the same time. So we were discussing excuse me, things while we were there, going over what I'm doing now and what he's been doing, and both of our experiences. It's kind of funny that we both get internationals, okay, and we're both end up there at the same time. Oh, here my experience is a little different. Positive it is, right? But obviously different issues. So my truck, after leaving, I bobtailed to Louisville, Kentucky, right, to pick up do an empty move for my my first load, I guess you can call it, or first assignment. And once I got there, it was a straight shot. I went straight there, and I got out of my truck, and lo and behold, both my mud flaps and mud flap bracketry had completely snapped off at the frame, right? They weren't bent. There was no indication that they were pulled off or nothing like that. The cotter pins, the bases were still there, right? They were still stuck in the bracket, the frame bracket, but the rest of them that come out and that the mud flaps hang off of were completely snapped off. Now, when you look at the bracketry, you see that they were snapped off cleanly. Right now, I wasn't pulling the trailer, so it's kind of weird. You know, I've heard and known of truck drivers catching a mud flap inadvertently or a bracket on a trailer, you know, turning or jackknifing or whatever. That wasn't the case with me. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't even know they came off. No one said anything on my, my path down to Louisville. So it was kind of strange. But I called him. He's the guy. Their name is Josh at Lakeside Internationals. I have his email, and he was very cordial about it and very polite. So, and anyways, we discussed that, and my AC, as Trucker Todd's, was acting kind of weird, but his went out completely. Mine was intermittent. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But right now, I mean, it pretty much fixed itself. I don't know. It works great now. It gets ice cold in this truck. I have to turn it down. So that fixed itself. I didn't have to worry about that. Now, they put these huge fridges in this truck. This fridge is really big. I think I showed it in one of my videos. And this fridge is comes all the way to my waist. Now, this fridge is not a truck fridge. This is a very big fridge. It's, probably a third of the size or half the size of a fridge that you might have in your home. So it has a ridiculous amount of space in it. Well, anyways, they put one of these in here. It comes from Menards. It's a Criterion is what it is. So you can look that up. It's about 3 foot tall. It's a Criterion mini fridge. And they put an inverter in here. Well, the inverter they put in here was a 100-watt inverter. It's not going to run this fridge. All right. And when you plug the fridge in, you can see the wattage on the display in the inverter just drop to nothing. And then it will start beeping and shut off. All right. Okay. It's good. I just plug it into my other inverter. It's an 1800-watt inverter I have over here. So, and the problem is, you have 2 inverters in the truck. You have all these plug-ins. You're going to overload your batteries. you're going to kill your batteries. So, anyways, I spoke about that, and I couldn't run my fridge. And while I'm working, and I need to make money, because if you've seen my other videos, you've seen the debacle with Tradewinds Logistics and U.S. Express. So, anyways, I had to run and make money. Well, I got back here in that 30-day time. And they're all for fixing the fridge issue, which was, not that big of a huge issue. It was just, being able to, this cord to reach my other inverter. Well, that was an easy, very easy fix. We had a short debate. Me and Josh had a short debate on the mud flap issue, okay? And I had to explain to him that occurred right after I left the shop with this truck. So yes, it was in 30 days, and he was, explaining that I was going to have to pay for that myself. And I explained to him, like, look, the way these mud flaps snapped off is indicative of previous damage. I said, have your mechanic come out here and look at them. They're cleanly snapped. All right. Okay. So I talked to the head mechanic or the supervisor there, and the place is kind of busy. It's a really big shop. They don't just do international; they do a whole bunch of other trucks too, and they're fixing a lot of stuff. And they're stretched a little thin. So, we're working with each other, and he's saying that Josh, is going to say, hey, you got to pay for this yourself. So me and Josh had a short debate, and as it turned out, he fixed them anyways. Like Trucker Todd said, he kept his word and he fixed them anyways. I didn't know that was actually happening, but the fix was actually better than the original. All right, so I give this dude all the credit, and I give their mechanics all the credit for doing this, because the originals was the 1/2-inch steel brackets that came all the way up to the side. I don't know if you guys have seen those, the small steel strips. Well, these are the breakaway brackets, the one they put on here now, and brand new mud flaps and all that. And they're brand new, and so it's actually an upgrade to the truck, and I greatly appreciated that. So that all got fixed. Now this 2015 International, and me and Trucker Todd got the same truck. Mine's red, his is white. That's pretty much the only difference. Well, this was automatic because I think he took the only manual. I'm not sure if they had another manual there, but this one had less miles than the other manual, I think, if there was one. I can't remember, but this one had the less miles. And this one, when I first inspected it, didn't have any issues with it. But they gave me 10 brand new tires. All right. They put this fridge in there. They put the extra in there. Oh, that was free. And they filled up both my tanks. Completely full, free of charge. So, that's thousands of dollars, in perks that I received. And that was really great. I appreciated that. So, I'm parked here in Dayton off exit 51 in Loves. And so tomorrow I'm going to put this thing in the shop and get a PM done on it. It's about time. I've driven 15,000 miles for this company since I've been with them. All right. So I've been driving. Obviously, you can tell, by the mileage I've put in that I've been moving, and I've been driving hard. So, this place deserves a good review, and they deserve your business if you do consider an International. I never ever considered purchasing an International before. I've always been very biased. I'm a Kenworth guy. I have to say it. The new Kenworth W990s are gorgeous. I've been in one, and the truck is just immaculate, and it's my dream truck for right now, I guess. Like a child going into the toy store. That's what that truck reminds me of. And there's so much room, standing room in that truck. It's unreal. How much space is actually inside that truck. And if you look at the W900, I think the W990 is better. It has the technological feel to it. But that's not what this video is about. Lakeside International trucks. It's a stand-up shop. So if you do want an International, you can get with Trucker Todd, or you can ask me. I'll give you their contact information of the individual I went through. Me and Trucker Todd actually went to the same guy. So, it's just maybe helping you out, getting with a stand-up dealership, and helping them out, because they deserve the credit. They do, and I'm very appreciative of that. So that's what this is about, and that's why Trucker Todd did his video. And this is road life, and I hope you guys have a great week. Drive safe and learn as much as you can about this industry. That way you're not taken advantage of. Good night.